Hey guys, it's Wendy with Simply Bewitching Crafts by Wendy. I am just popping on to show you a quick creation of a foam clay bunny. This is the envelopes that you get with the kit, and I already opened the body one. Some of the body ones may have two bodies in it. If so, just divide it in half. Sometimes I even put a little extra in there, so you want about a tablespoon for the body. Roll it into an oval or a small potato, a little bigger at the bottom and smaller at the top, like an egg. Then you're going to take the small one that says for the head and shape a circle or, kind of stretch it out and make it more bunny-like, whatever shape you want for your bunny. A little bit of Elmer's glue on a toothpick, poke it into the body, poke it into the head, and now you have the body and head of your bunny. Kind of looks like a snowman at this point with a strange shape. Okay, then you are going to open another piece of, or another one of the little baggies that's going to say feet on it. I take it and roll it, cut it into pieces. If you have a bigger bag that's got several in it, you're just going to roll out whatever feels like a good size for your feet. Just pinch some off and play with it. Make two little feet, and they are just kind of like little rounded off teardrops, smaller in the back, bigger in the front, and plop your bunny down on the whole foot. Then you make the little toes kind of using your dotting tool. Mine was too wide, so I took the scissors and trimmed down the sides and the back, and then I smoothed it with my dotting tool with the silicone part. Then I grabbed one of the bags that says arms on it, and I pulled enough out to make an arm. I should have actually rolled out two. It's better to make them both the same at the same time. That way you get your arms closer to size, matching the size, but I just went ahead and glued it on, and it's fine. They don't even have to be the same size. You guys, this is a cute little bunny topper. It doesn't need to be perfect. It needs to be fun. It needs to be just kind of like a little magic in your life. Use a little glue when you connect it. It's the Elmer's clear glue. That's what I use on all the gluing for this bunny. I made little, marks where the paws would be with the dotting tool. I know you can't really see it, but that's what I was doing there. And I grabbed another one of the little bags, and I pulled enough clay out to make the ears. Roll it into a teardrop shape, and then you just stick your finger down inside to make that kind of, where it caves into the ear. You can make it thinner and fold it. You can do whatever you want. You can make it longer, bigger, pointier. Just get creative with the ears. I took toothpicks and stuck them into the head, and then I put glue, Elmer's glue on it again, the clear glue, and then I put a little bit on the bunny's ear and the top of the toothpick and slid it down over. My toothpick came slightly out of one of them. I could see it on the front of the ear, which is really not a big deal, but I did try to fix it, and later I used the paint with some water, and it kind of made a runny little pasty thing that you could just slide over the top of it, and then painted it pink. And you can take your ears and flop them and shape them however you want them. Before you flop them too much, you might want to finish your face. You'll have time. You should have time. Did I say I put the tail on? I just made a little ball. Don't smooth it. Don't make it perfect because it's a bunny tail. Then you're going to round out two tiny black dots. That's the hardest part of everything. Take your dotting tool and find where you want your eyes. Make two little holes. And you want your eyes to just slightly go in. You don't want them to fall in, okay? You want them to just slightly go in. Put a little tiny glue there. Pop the eyeballs. I think the glue would go on better with the toothpick rather than trying to do it like that, unless you have a little pointy one. And yeah, just pop the little eyeballs on top and hopefully slightly inside. My little bunny has no balance. He's falling over. There, I made a little pink nose. You can make a triangle. You can make a heart shape. Make the nose however you want your nose to be. And you don't even have to make a pink nose. Just make it however you want. You can also make little cheekies with the white, or I like to use the white and then use some pink paint in it and make little cheekies on the side. I did not do that with this one, but you can. Look at that balance. He's balancing on his tail now. Here I am with the pink paint, and this is where you won't really see it, but where I did kind of use a little water and a little paint, and I allowed the clay to get like a paste on the inside so I could cover up the toothpick. Slid it around with the silicone, my finger, and the brush until I got it where I wanted. And then, you know, a little bit of pink inside the ears is good for color. And I put a little bit of pink on the cheeks. A little bit where the toesies would be, the inside of the paws. Look how cute that is already, you guys. And here you could make a necklace or a scarf or whatever you want around the neck. I just left mine plain. I don't include paint in the kit, so if you want to paint the top like I did here, you can use green or pink. And some of you may get a different color ribbon than this pink or a different type of ribbon because I cut all the ribbons too small for the lids. I'm hoping the kits that I sent don't have too small a ribbon. But these ones that I had here to send out, the ribbon was too small. I went ahead and took the green bag of clay and I popped it on top. I used some Elmer's clear glue all over it, put on the sprinkles that are in a little baggie, moved them around where I wanted them just for some extra fun and color. Slid my bunny down over the top. And then I just took a little tiny piece of pink fabric and made a bow to try and fix where it didn't meet there. So I made a small cute bow with some of the funky yarn that I keep. But you know, I will make sure that the kits I'm sending out now are all enough. I hope the ones I sent out were. I think I checked them. The mason jar that I used originally had a smaller lid, and that's how I ended up with shorter ribbon going around. But you know, crafters will craft, and when you have flaws like that, you just find another way to fix it. Throw a bow on. You can make a fancier bow than I did. There's a little piece of the pink yarn sticking on the back of that, but it'll come right off. When I was gluing the bow on, I noticed it was trying to glue on to the jar itself, and we don't want that because we have to open and close our jar, right? That's why I pulled it off and pushed it down there. And here I have some of the flowers that are also included in the kit, and I just added them to the front. I kept one on the bow, a couple in the grass, and I used one. In a minute you'll see I put it on the bunny's ears in the middle, and I used some of the jewels to give her a little headband. Here I'm making a quick carrot, super easy, a little piece of orange. Make a carrot shape. Don't smooth it too much because carrots are bumpy and lumpy. They're never perfect, y'all. I took and made a little piece like a triangle, and it's actually more like a teardrop. I just cut pieces off of it. This is just one of the ways that you can make a top. I also do one where if you use a bigger carrot, I would take 3 balls and turn them into 3 tiers, with one in the middle being bigger, and stick them together. There I just used a little brown stain to kind of grunge up the carrot. Glue the carrot into one arm. You guys, you could make the arms bigger and you could just make a carrot, have it hugging a carrot. I have another one that has a big heart, and he's just holding the heart. This one I stuck under one arm because I'm also going to add the heart balloons that you guys will have seen earlier on into the other arm. There I am doing the flowers and the jewels to give her a little headband. That was just a last minute thought to decorate. Again, when you're making these, you guys, use your imagination and your creativity and your bunny will come out completely different no matter what, okay? But it's more fun when you kind of come up with your own things and just go with it, right? Go with it. That's me just putting more jewels on the little bunny. I didn't put a mouth on this one. Normally I will make a mouth. You can use the silicone part to your dotting tool and just kind of imprint, just push it slightly in and make a little mouth. Here I was using a nail artistry brush and putting some little eyelashes on her. Again, you don't have to do that. You can just leave them like they are. She did need her mouth though, that's bugging me. You do need to do that while the clay is wet. But it's super easy. You're just going to take that silicone part, look at the shape of it, make a little line starting at the center of the nose and bring it around like almost like a smile, a half smile. Just kind of do that on both sides and you'll have your little bunny mouth. And there I went and grabbed the red clay so I could make the heart balloons. And I originally just made one, shaped it with my tool, made a triangle and pulled it apart. But that just came out too flat. I didn't like it. So then I made a teardrop and another teardrop, and I kept it thick because it's a balloon. And I stuck the two pieces together, and then you just smooth the line over. You can use a little water and your tool or your finger, whatever works, so that you can get rid of the little broken heart line. Keep them thick though, they're balloons, and you're gonna be putting a toothpick inside that point, so you definitely don't want it thin. And you could paint your toothpicks if you want. I didn't care really. Doesn't bother me. It's just supposed to be like a string, right? And I put the two little balloons under the other paw, and there you go.